from Arkansas. It's a great moment in Mexico, I think, because people are plugged in, they're tuned in, they know about a lot of good music, and they're hungry for it.
When we're on stage, we already have like a blueprint of what we want to do. When we're making an album, it's a very like open door policy of like just trying out different ideas, which is really nice. It's not like, you know, we're Green Day and we get to write power punk like rock songs. Like we can do kind of anything that we want. That's what makes it interesting for us. I think it's fun because we're constantly trying to stretch out different types of genre combinations and like little, you know, just ideas that we think are fun.
The difference between Gloss Drop and Mirrored is that Gloss Drop was composed by 3 people, Mirrored was composed by 4 people. So Gloss Drop is really the newer battles as far as even just this is us right now.
An album leaking is it's just all displacement, whereas we don't necessarily condone an album leaking, but if it leaks, maybe that it translates to more people showing up to a show because there's more exposure, and maybe it means more population within each show that you go to. And the thing is, like, indie rock is more of a mainstream thing now, and I think a lot of that has to do with like albums leaking. Whereas the worst part about leaking is that it just kind of takes away the element of surprise and like the planned out strategy of why like a record label wants to release, you know, needs four months of a setup time to like, you know, work an album, do interviews with like you guys, and then, you know, just kind of takes away that element of surprise. But I think some people deal with it differently. Like I still kind of like, even if an album leaked, I still wait till the release date and like buy the album because I like that anticipation and the mystery behind a band and like when something's coming out. But overall, like, you know, like it's like you know, your record sales go down. It's like, you know, we'll probably never be gold, but then at the same time, like we just played to like, I don't know, 10,000 people. I don't know how many people were here, but it's like,
it depends on where. I feel like the record being leaked in the US and the UK and a lot of Europe, okay, that's a little annoying because, you know, you can wait. It's like, but on the other hand, we did a tour, I guess it's at least 2 years ago now, we did a tour of Southeast Asia. We played 6 shows, and only one of those 6 shows could you even get our record in a store anyway, which was Singapore. We played Singapore, Bangkok, Taipei, Kuala Lumpur, Shanghai, Beijing. So out of all those shows, only Singapore was the only place you could actually get our CD, even when it was out anyway. So it's like, you know, we're playing to like 500 people in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and the only way that they got it was from the internet. So that's kind of an amazing thing. It's like, if it was never leaked or there was no internet, we definitely would not be playing there. So here's the condensed story. We gave them a song. They asked us for a song. We gave them a song. They didn't like it. Then they were like, well, we still want you to read the movie. So then they sent us a specific scene, the fight scene, the major fight scene, to compose to the scene. We did that, and they were like, it's too composed. They didn't like that either. And at the very last minute, they're like, all right, if you can do one more song, we'll put it in there. They were nice to us. So then we wrote another song, and apparently some people say they heard it for 1.2 seconds, other people own it and they still have not heard it. So it's apparently it's in there.
We are, as far as that My Machine song with Gary Newman, okay, I think that will be the next single, okay, and I don't think that's been released yet, and I think that we're thinking about working on a video for that. Figuring that out right now, so that's probably coming down the pipeline soon. The 3 of us, we've been talking since we've been here. Okay. The weather, and the people, the food, and the architecture. We think that Mexico, just between us, yes, being from the United States, okay, sandwiched between Canada and Mexico, you guys are way cooler than Canada.
We hope to see you soon.
Yeah, thanks.
Love to be back.
Very much.
As soon as possible.
Thanks.
We'll be around.